Yo, what up? It's your boy Tom, and what I have for you today is a Master Duel replay. Now we are playing one of my favorite decks, True Draco. We're going to start by activating True Draco Heritage. My opponent will chain with Max C. Yep, button. So we will proceed to use True Draco Heritage's effect to normal summon. We're going to set 2, go for Card of Demise, unfortunately draw 2 monsters, so we'll have to discard those. But we've got all the setup we need. We've got a Maiden on field, we've got Apocalypse, and we've got 2 copies of Waterfall. They're going to use 1 for 1 and get rid of the Wind Barrier statue, which is useless against True Draco. We can chain Majesty Maiden to get a monster to hand. That will be important here because that is our main method of interruption. Turns out they're playing Bird Up. They're going to get a Cobalt Sparrow, and then they'll use Sapphire Swallow to summon itself, plus Turquoise Warbler, and then Warbler will summon Wagtail. That'll give them a bird call to hand, so they've got plenty of plays here. First, they go for the rank 1 Assembled Nightingale. Now, with 4 Xyz materials, it has 800 attack and can attack directly 4 times. It also has a protection effect by detaching an Xyz material. So, we're going to force them to use that protection effect by tribute summoning Dynamite over the Apocalypse, threatening to destroy it. Then, they will use Wagtail to reattach itself as an Xyz material, and we will chain Dynamite to that, getting return. Unfortunately, we could not stop them from attacking us 4 times directly with 800 damage each. So we take quite a bit of damage, but here's the real damage. They can now make Zeus. First, they go into Downerd Magician, which gives them a 6th material Zeus that we cannot contest. But luckily for us, Downerd Magician does not have the same protection effect as Assembled Nightingale, meaning that we can go ahead and use Waterfall to get an Ignis to hand, and then since we're going to go ahead and get rid of our return, we can summon one from Graveyard before tribute summoning Ignis over return and popping the Downerd Magician. Now they still have the bird call that they searched earlier this turn. We'll go ahead and chain Ignis to that just to get a Disciples on field, but this is just the right amount of extension that they need in order to summon a Barrel Canary, followed by a Sapphire Swallow from the graveyard going into Recital Starling, which is an Xyz monster. So we still have a problem. They can still make Zeus. And seeing the writing on the wall here, I'm going to activate Waterfall of Dragon Souls, sending my entire field to the graveyard to draw a new hand. And we drew some very good cards. So they're going to do what we all knew they were going to do. They will add Nerval to hand because they're playing Tri-Brigade with Lyrilusk, also known as Bird Up, and then they make Zeus. So this Zeus only has 3 materials on it, so that's only 1 activation. Let's see if we can bait that out. First, we go for Disciples effect. We're going to shuffle 3 True Draco cards into our deck and draw 1 card. They didn't respond to that. Okay, we'll go for Pantheism next. Discard the Strike, draw 2 cards. Now we'll use Disciples effect to summon an Ignis Heat. They still don't respond to that. We'll banish Pantheism, show them 2 copies of a Strike, 1 copy of Pantheism. They give us the Pantheism. Now we'll go for Heritage. Heritage effect to draw. No response. Okay. Diagram. Still no response. Interesting. Diagram, destroy the 2nd copy of Skill Drain in our hand. Get a Dynamite to hand. Now Heritage effect to tribute summon. They're still not going for it, so we'll set 3 cards. Only setting 1 copy of Droplet, because we need to keep 1 in hand in case they try to Zeus on end phase, which is what they just did. So we'll chain Droplet to the Zeus activation, sending the Imperial Order because I feel like it's not going to be that useful at this point. And then we can also get True Draco Apocalypse off of Dynamite. So their Zeus is spent. We still have a set Forbidden Droplet, Skill Drain, and Apocalypse. Let's see what they can come up with. Nerval will banish 4. That means they're going for Shrike. We're going to use Ignis Heat to get another spell card into our grip here. We grab Disciples, and then afterwards the Shrike will be summoned. Its effect is going to activate, meaning, oh boy, we get another search here. So Dynamite will be chained to that so we can get a trap card. But now I need to Forbidden Droplet because I do not want that Shrike to resolve. Forbidden Droplet, sending the Apocalypse, will allow us to negate the Shrike And then, in a new chain link, Apocalypse will destroy the Zeus. And we also have Return on the field, just in case they have another follow-up. But it looks like they're going to Farragut here. Seems that they're desperate for another extender. Now, they will get to activate their graveyard effects here. Nerval can add a Tri-Brigade kit to hand, and the Shrike is able to add a Sapphire Swallow to hand. They're going to use Farragut effect to special summon. That's when we go for skill drain. When the skill is drained. So that's just going to end their turn right there. They set one and pass. Can activate True King's Return on the end phase to get an Ignis onto the field. Looks like they don't have much left, so we're just going to go ahead and use Return here. Get a Maiden to field. So now, Diagram, popping the Return, add Dynamite to hand, destroy their monster. They're going to go ahead and use the Graveyard effect to cycle a card, filter their hand. Disciples here will allow us to get out the Dynamite, meaning that we will have 5 monsters on field in a true Draco deck. Isn't that nice? So we'll just put this Ignis to attack mode after destroying their back row, and this is well over lethal. So if you enjoyed this replay, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe for future content, and comment in the comment section below where Masterpiece should be on the ban list. I say at 3. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but let's get Masterpiece back to 3. Thank you.